incredible. All right, we just did our first fuel stop and I had to adjust my camera. It was not far enough forward, I don't think. So now we're off. I wanted to take the back roads up here, but with the amount of time I have to get up here and get set up, I don't want to do it after dark. And if you can't tell, there's some storm clouds off in the distance, which is fine, no big deal. I've rode in the rain plenty of times, but I really didn't want to take the highway, but I think that's what we're gonna have to do to make good time. It's getting us up there before dark, which is what I want. I just didn't really want to take the highway. We're gonna stay tonight, then we're gonna do the ride tomorrow, and then we're gonna turn around and come back. Today will be lots of highway riding. It's gonna be kind of boring, but I'll catch up with you when we get closer. The only thing I've put in the GPS is that we avoid tolls. So I might record some of going through the tunnel. It'll be 2 tunnels that we go through, but other than that, like, there's nothing really exciting to see. So I'll catch you back in West Virginia. That's dope. Coming up on tunnel number 2 now. All right, welcome to West Virginia. We're in Bluefield right now. We're heading to Princeton. I'm gonna stop and get me some food. First time we've gotten off the interstate other than to get food. There's a toll 2 miles up ahead, and not that I don't want to pay it, it's easier if I just go around it. The cash will be hard to get out of my wallet. It says we got about 52 more miles to go. That's Interstate 64, very tall. We're getting pretty close now. We're coming up on the campground. I got another motorcycle in front of me. I think we're gonna have a nice night. It's nice and cool down in here, and the sun's about to set, so we'll get camp set up. It shouldn't take too long. Having just a hammock to set up shouldn't take long at all. Entering New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. Oh, yeah, let's go, man. Let's run over here and look at this. How incredible. Just a little bit further here. Put my visor down so I can see through all this dust. You know what I didn't bring is a lens cloth. I might wish I had one. I'd also like to point out how far out in the middle of nowhere we are. You start to hear banjo music. That is not good. Let's hope we don't hear any banjo music. We're just gonna kill it down through here. Yeah, on gravel when you're going downhill, you can use both brakes. Cause see if you can lock up the rear, no problem. I don't have any phone service. I was told I would have some phone service, but I guess I got here a little late. Of course, everybody's staring at me because we're super loud. Guess we'll go down here and check this out. Somebody's got to be the odd man out, right? Do you know if there's any more spots here?
Not that I know of.
Oh no. Yeah, they're all taken up there too. I just need a hammock or a place to string my hammock.
There's this other side across the bridge down here.
Yeah.
Go down that road, it's called the Army Camp. Now there's some,
It's just across the bridge back here?
yeah, I don't know if it's full or not though.
I hope not. The nice lady told me that that place was full, which was pretty apparent as we drove through it, as everyone was staring at me. So she said to come over here across the bridge that we were just at and try the army camp. Trying to get there before dark. I didn't want to sit up in the dark, but we might be. If this place is full, I don't know what we're gonna do. It seemed like multiple units were taken up by the same family back there, which, you know, I don't know, I might be wrong, but it just kind of seemed that way. Take a peek at the new river. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh man, look at the view down through there. Geez, I hope there's a spot here. It's 2 miles down this road. David from the future here. For some reason, this part of my journey was not recorded. I got to the second camp and it was getting very late. There were no open camping spots left. In a panic, I asked this family if they knew of anywhere I could set up my hammock and rest for the night. They sadly said no. They did, however, say to go ask their neighbor to see if I could string my hammock up between the trees at his campsite. I had nothing to lose and no other options at this point, other than to go find a hotel. I went over and asked if I could set up camp using his trees, and he obliged. Upon having further conversation, not only did I find out that his name was also David, he was once a professional photographer, now videographer and YouTuber, and his channel name is called BowWiz. He has an amazing collection of drones that he built himself and actively flies. And all of these things have been a part of my life at some point as well. It was definitely amazing meeting him, talking to him, and listening to his life story.
I was hoping the wind was going to pick up. I was going to try to capture, time lapse of the leaves falling. I'm in territory of photography and videography that I've never done before. Because down in Texas, man, I hit a plateau. I did the same thing over and over and over because all I had, where we can go. We don't, with Texas views like this, you got to pay $20 a day to go down there. I'm from Bryan College Station. I mean, it's the home of the Texas Aggies, A&M University. I was born and raised there. I mean, 58 years. I moved away, but I always went back. The same town, the same stuff. Being able to get out on the road and see something different has actually opened me up more to where I see a lot more through the camera lens than I ever thought I would down in Texas. Your photography, it shows. I mean, you even see, you've got the vision. You see past the first image that everybody likes to click, but there's always more to a picture. And I noticed you captured that already, especially with your 360. I like that. This has been my friend for a long, long time. Anybody that knows me knows that I've always had a camera with me. In the early days of the internet, back in 1999, the year 2000, that was when the internet was just kicking in, and the infancy of all the chat rooms and bow hunting rooms and everything. And people were just starting to video their hunts, solo hunt. And I was already bow hunting. I was like, I gotta do this too. So I started doing my own filming, and it becomes an addiction. And I don't know if you've ever bow hunted, but bow hunting ain't easy. To get an animal in close with a bow and arrow, draw back on it, shoot, be able to successfully kill one is not easy. Throw a camera in the mix, it levels everything to a higher level. And that's the only way now. I can't even deer hunt unless I got a damn camera running with me. It's just bow whiz. What's next is I'm gonna hang out here probably another week in West Virginia. I wanna go, I'm a national forest type guy. I've already hit, I can't even list all the national forests that I've been in. And all the towns that I've traveled through since June 6th when I left Texas, I've already covered 8 states, and I can't even remember every place. I try not to. The key things I remember is the pictures I take and the people I meet. The people have just blown me away because everywhere I've gone, there's been really, really nice people. And I keep repeating myself, but I'm going to say it and I'll preach it. Texas has a big sign, a friendly state, the Lone Star State. We're not friendly, folks. I'm changing my ways. I was an asshole. Now I'm a nicer asshole, and I'm smiling more. And I'm thankful. It's part of being a van lifer and being a wheelchair adventurist. Yes, I'm Bo Wiz, the wheelchair adventurist. Look up my channel. You'll see. I'm no joke. I wish I was at the level of Daredevil Dave here, but I tell you what, I'm getting there. I just ain't gonna be able to get up there on a paraglider like him. This dude's, he's a rush. I'm so thankful that we met. All he had to do was just pull up here on a motorcycle. I'm an ex-photographer of motorcycle rallies. My camp's open to anybody.